Dumo, I should get ready to pull because he's probably going to play aggressive. You guys know that Doom has to go aggressive to, like, make things work, right? You just sent this poor man to his death. And you know what? Hey, it happens, but... Hey, as the tank player gets pulled a lot of time, stop pulling me. Leave me alone. I got it, okay? You gotta trust... Man, that hurts, dude. That hurts. Poor guy. At least it's just quick play, but poor guy. Also, the title is, was I in the wrong for that pull? Yes, yes. I'm gonna say yes. Leave him alone. Let him live his best life, okay?
Here are 3 tips for...
Oh, it's this guy. This guy, like, actually has good stuff.
Here are 3 tips for every rank in Overwatch, and this one goes out to my bronze homies. Tag a friend that is stuck in bronze, or at least plays like one. If you're an actual bronze, respect...
I'm gonna get ahead of the game. Don't start.
Everything you do can be improved upon, but here are...
Retro, I'd be careful, dude. I can't punish the rest of them. I can sure as shit punish your ass, okay?
3 of the most important things every rank in Overwatch, and this one goes out to my bronze homies.
Yeah, let's just let it go.
Tag a friend that is stuck in bronze, or at least plays like one. If you're an actual bronze, respectfully, everything you do can be improved upon, but here are 3 of the most important things you should focus on. Number 1, although Overwatch is a team-based game, if you're in bronze, that's not a team. That's a 5-man of people that have no idea.
True.
So you need to be playing.
True. I cannot tell you how many coping tank players come see me every day. They come to me like it's a pilgrimage. Like, they're like, I must go talk to Father Flats. And they come into my chat, and it's a first-time chatter message, and it's like, hello, Father Flats. I am a bronze or silver tank player. I can't climb. My supports suck, and I can't win any games. Please give me tips and save me. And it's like, dude, if I could do that, I'd be a goddamn millionaire. I can't do that for you, brother. I wish I could. But here's the deal. Playing in bronze, expecting bronze players to heal you like GM supports. Which, here's the deal. Forget them. Leave them on the sideline. You have 600 HP, W key past their tank and go kill them. That is the way you currently do it.
Playing heroes that can play and fend for themselves, like a Moira, Soldier, or Roadhog.
This is actually not great advice, but it's not the worst advice. If anything, okay. If you stuck me in a bronze game, I'm not playing Roadhog. You know why? Because 5 bronze players are going to all shoot at you. They're all going to stand there and shoot you. I've watched enough bronze players to realize that if you're playing tank, they literally do not do anything but shoot at the tank. And the supports on your team actually only shoot at the tank. The reason you die is because it takes so long, and there is no amount of healing in Overwatch that will out-heal 5 people shooting at a single target. It just won't happen. What I would play is Winston. I would just literally W key it in their team at like Mach 10. That's what I would do, personally, because I know mechanically I could just kill all of them. So I don't totally agree with this advice, to be honest.
Basically, heroes that can heal themselves, as well as have good survivability or escape abilities. Number 2, if you're bronze, there's a high chance that you just aren't hitting your shots. And to that, all I say is always practice while you're queuing for a game.
I guess, yeah, you need serious mechanical help, but there's a reason why the highest win rate characters in bronze are Torb, Sim, Rhine, Moira / Mercy, and Lifeweaver, I think, actually might be one of the characters that is now. I haven't seen anything I haven't seen any charts or anything since Lifeweaver came out, but I would assume he's probably one of the higher ones. Also, it probably would explain all the people in my TikTok / YouTube comments telling me Lifeweaver is an insane character before the buffs, and even after the buffs, he's actually pretty good now. But like before that, like when he was terrible, people were like, Floods, you don't know what you're talking about. Lifeweaver's insane. He in my bronze games.
Shop or just mess around in the firing range. It's up to you, but just
always things that's by the way as well. Appreciate it.
Minimizing your downtime. Number 3, just counter pick. A couple examples of this is if the enemy is a diva, pick Zarya.
This isn't even bronze advice. This just goes all the way up the ladder.
If it's a Pharah, pick Soldier. If they have a Widow, swap to a dive comp. But simply learning the counters to every hero.
If you're in bronze against a Widow, I wouldn't be that worried.
Will already start to help you get out of bronze. Save or tag this to a friend that will never get out of bronze. Here are 3.
That was pretty good, though. That was pretty good. Okay, let's go.
Life of an OW support main smile. It's a brand new season with the same old ignoramus teammates. Knew this, knew that, with a hint of dummy dust sprinkled in for the teammates.
Wait a minute, hang on though.
That it won't.
Wait a minute, hang on. You guys are attacking low ground. Everyone's full HP except This guy, your Mercy let them die, if anything, right?
Support main smile. It's a brand new season with the same old ignorant.
Yeah, your Mercy's not staying with the Echo. So that's, first off, is a support main. That's actually probably more their fault. Not gonna lie, they probably still would have died because they got exploded. But you're also attacking low ground here. This is your positioning is really bad. Anyways.
Teammates. Knew this, knew that.
Okay, so just go for res. Should be safe. Help your Mercy go for res. Keep your eye on it.
Teammates that have one-tricked a broken hero into my rank and have somehow managed to make their way onto my team. I know I'm queuing a game of Overwatch.
This is like gold. What do you mean onto your team? You are not the main character, sir.
But at this point
you are literally in the average rank. You are average.
Feels more like competitive hide and seek. My challenged ally.
You were just taking a fight versus someone on high ground. You didn't even fight back once. You focus completely on your movement. Gold actually might be a little bit high.
Like competitive.
Look at this right here. You shot down here. You got no mechanical skill. So, if anything, my friend, you are not in a very high elo. So, okay, let's continue.
Game of Overwatch, but at this point it feels more like competitive hide and seek. My challenged ally.
Competitive hide and seek. Yeah, competitive hide and seek, and you're the killer. What are you talking about? Hey, remember season 1? It was Dead by Daylight for supports. Yeah, you know what season 6 is? Dead by Daylight for supports. Except now you're the killer.
As being spread across the map like butter on toast is one problem.
You're LOS. You can't see them. You're on terrible positioning. You should be up top.
Topping that off with being behind a wall is a whole.
This is your fault. You're in a bad spot. How are you blaming them?
Other compounded issue that my old age has no patience for. It's
your old age! Learn! You don't be that old who just sits on their porch rocking back and forth like, these damn kids got no respect nowadays for their elders. Why can't they afford houses? When I was in school, I used to work at the grocery store. I drove a 67 brand new Camaro, paid off my student loans, owned a house and 3 rental properties off my grocery bill. Shut the f*** up.
Seriously can't be good for my blood pressure feeling.
Sorry, I've been watching too much today.
Like the fate of my team living or dying is solely on my shoulders. But good for my blood pressure or not, my dim-witted partners in crime are doing a terrible job at helping me help them stay alive. It's simple. If you're going
shoot the Rhine? Nade the Rhine?
Going into battle, make sure I can see you.
You just naded yourself?
Like my tank is under the impression that their health magically goes up when they start taking.
You also don't use any scoped in shots? Scope in?
Game is growing on trees. No mother it's me. Keeping your squished piece.
You're in the middle of the point. You're standing in the middle of the point. You're in the middle of the fucking point. You don't have to get closer with a hit scan rifle. Like you're playing hit scan, right? Like Anna's hit scan.
Like
you can play the wall on your left, and you're walking closer to hit the shots because you don't have the mechanical skill. Why are you blaming them?
Keeping your squished pea-sized brain alive while you try to 1v5 the firing squad. And apparently
you're the problem!
There's been an influx of dummy dust going around because why the f is my tank trying to play laser tag against Zarya's diva? It's not even like Zarya countered her. She willingly swapped over to the plastic pink frog as if it was even a remotely good choice. She had 11 different options to choose from when deciding it was a good idea to swap, and she chose arguably the most unimpactful one.
You know what's funny? A lot of people know about the kind of like rock, paper, scissors of tank right now, but they don't understand the rock, paper, scissors of their own roles. They don't understand. They actually didn't take any time. You know why? Because half you would rather learn why someone else is making a mistake than learn why you're making a mistake. So you spend time learning or hearing or influence or getting content where you learn about someone else's problem and what they're doing wrong instead of what you're doing wrong. Yeah, is Diva into Zarya good? Not really. It's pretty suspect. But they also played Orisa into Rhine the previous round, which is damn good. So you can't have it both ways there, friendo. That doesn't work. Help me help you. Hopefully I helped you. Hopefully I helped you.
This is why you're not going to rank up in Overwatch 2. It's because you don't want to. Don't get me wrong, everyone wants the GM badge on their profile, but you don't want to do what it takes to get there.
That is so true, actually. Okay, hang on, wait a minute, before you go off the deep end. I only mean that in the fact that in my own experience as a streamer and in my own Twitch chat, is people come in my chat all the time and they're like, play Doom, play Rhine, streamer, play Roadhog. People come in my Twitch chat and always are like, Flats, you should play this. No, I gotta play Orisa. maybe some Zarya. That's it. Those are my options. That's it. As a high top 500 player, those are my options. If I pick other shit, we typically lose. I can play them. We're probably gonna lose though. So like, that's the point I think he's trying to make. At least I think. We'll see.
Who actually wants to play 4+ hours of ranked a day, constantly checking yourself and being critical of your own play, in between
That's also kind of true.
inevitable bad teammates, hackers, leavers, your own mistakes that cost you the game? It feels like there are so few games that actually have a fair chance for you to win, and you don't want to sit through that because a game is supposed to be fun, so you
Yeah, I don't agree with all of it, but he's on the right track.
instead have to find improving at the game fun. You have to unlearn all your bad habits. Running it
That's
down
true.
and all over everyone is really fun against silvers. You can't do it against
It's like the people that come in my, at least in my chat, and they're like, dude, I don't understand. This looks like my silver games. Meanwhile, like, the enemy team has like 56 kills, 2,800 damage, and it's like, dude, you peek this corner, you get deleted. That's what you think your game looks like? Then you look their game and they peek the same corner 15 times and then died on the 15th time. Like, what the heck? And it's like, dude.
GMs. The enemy team is going to try and stop you having fun. And the higher rank you are, the better they are at doing it.
True.
You only have a couple of hours a week to play. Do you really want that?
It's definitely doable. I had 4.4 accounts when I was still a pleb, working 60, 80 hours a week. I had my main and 3 alt accounts, all in the 43, 4,400 range, which I know is old SR, so I don't know what the equivalent would be now, but it was basically GM1 top 500, you know, like mid to low top 500. So I know top 500 isn't all what it used to be, but yeah, so it's definitely doable. It's hard though. I didn't really play many other like FPS games competitively when I was doing that. You kind of have to, actually, if anything, it's kind of sucks. This is my own personal take, but I feel like the reason why people think FPS gaming has gotten so boring recently is because we haven't had a new game come out, and everyone feels like you're stuck in your current game, because if you go to a different game and try to start all over, let's say you're masters in Overwatch and you go to Valorant, and now you have to spend all this time catching up to people that are 3 or 4 years ahead of you in experience in Valorant, and you're constantly going to be behind, and you have to put in extra effort to catch up. Kind of like, you know, if like people are ahead of you in life, you have to put in a bunch of extra effort to try to catch up, and it's not fair. And it's honestly just easier to stick with your game because you're already good at it. And, you know, like, you can swap, but it takes a lot of effort, and most people don't want to put in that effort, you know? And I can't even blame you. So in the past, like, new games were always coming out and people were jumping from game to game to game, but now it's like the same 5 to 10 AAA FPS titles that just get renewed every year. And so everyone's kind of like stagnant in their own categories and can't really move. And that's everyone from streamers to players to pro players, content creators to regular gamers. So